right. I got breaking news here. Morning Joe was pulled from the air this morning. Morning Joe pulled from the air this morning over the Trump assassination attempt. MSNBC pulled its left-leaning talk show, Morning Joe, from the air on Monday after an assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. And a person familiar with the matter told CNN that the decision was made to avoid a scenario in which one of the show's stable of 24 plus guests might make an inappropriate comment on live television.
Here we go.
It could be used to assail the program and network as a whole. So given the breaking news nature of the story, the person said it made more sense to continue airing rolling breaking news coverage in the fraught political moment. And we're going to have to say this, Deb, the media, the left-wing media, and the rhetoric that comes from them has caused the political chaos that's going on right now. And this is against, and I'm going to have to say this, I already have proof that we're a people of law and order and composure. We haven't shot one communist.
Well, and look how the audience reacted, right?
Yeah, look at how they reacted. This is how we react. You can take our political prisoners. We know it's wrong. And look at even the political prisoners remain composed inside. They know that their fight is on behalf of our country. Yeah. And they want their day in court and they want their moment in the spotlight. And they know that eventually they're going to be released. So they have to remain composed, right? Some of them have taken their lives, unfortunately, because of the despair that they feel. But overall, I'm saying we, the people, have proof that we are a tempered group of people of law and order and due process.
Amen.
Because we didn't shoot one of you since 2020. You stole our election, right?
Since 2015.
Well, you know what I mean? And I say the shooting, like, we don't do that. We don't burn buildings down. You know what I mean? In that regard, we don't. I mean, those people, if they don't get their way, if Donald Trump is president, they're going to start up, you know what President Trump needs to do the day that he's elected? Insurrection Act. Boom. Immediately. Anybody steps out of line, you start burning stuff down. An election is an election is an election. We're going to get President Trump. You're going to take it. You're going to sit down. You're going to shut up, and you're not going to be communist anymore. As a matter of fact, I'm going to outlaw communism forever. We begin bombing in 5 minutes. What?
Famous Ronald Reagan.
Yes, yes.
You know, listen, I have watched and watched. You know how I was, what day was it? Saturday? What day did you go on? It was Saturday night with Brandon House, right? After all of this started breaking. And my adrenaline was still flowing. Seriously. I mean,
actually, you know what? We're 48 hours past this thing, and I'm just coming away from the adrenaline.
Yep,
I have the nauseous feeling, though, of the reality of the world that we're living in.
Sure.
You know, I'm going to read something to you. Ready? I'm going to read something to you. The message from Melania. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't heard this. No.
I think this is most appropriate. All right. The winds of change have arrived. Melania calls for Americans to reunite and wield love over politics. The former First Lady's Sunday morning message makes it clear that today is a new day, and what connects us all is stronger than any frame of the inhuman political machine. And she writes as follows. I'm thinking of you now, my fellow Americans. We've always been a unique union. America, the fabric of our gentle nation, is tattered, but our courage and common sense must ascend and bring us back together as one. When I watched the violent bullet strike my husband, Donald, I realized my life and Barron's life were on the brink of devastating change. I'm grateful to the brave Secret Service agents and law enforcement officials who risked their own lives to protect my husband. To the families of the innocent victims who are now suffering from this heinous act, I humbly offer my sincerest sympathy. You need to summon your inner strength for such a terrible reason, which saddens me. A monster who recognized my husband as an inhuman political machine attempted to wring out Donald's passion, his laughter, ingenuity, love of music, and inspiration. The core facets of my husband's life, his human side, were buried below the political machine. Donald, the generous and caring man who I've been with through the best of times and the worst of times. Let us not forget that differing opinions, policy, and political games are inferior to love. Our personal, structural, and life commitment until death is at serious risk. Political concepts are simpled when compared to us, human beings. We're all humans, and fundamentally, instinctively, we want to help one another. American politics are only one vehicle that can uplift our communities. Love, compassion, kindness, and empathy are necessities. And let us remember that when the time comes to look beyond the left and right, beyond the red and the blue, we all come from families with the passion to fight for a better life together while we're here in this earthly realm. Dawn is here again. Let us reunite now. This morning, ascend above the hate, the vitriol, the simple-minded ideas that ignite violence. We all want a world where respect is paramount, family is first, and love transcends. We can realize this world again. Each of us must demand to get it back. We must insist that respect fills the cornerstone of our relationships again. I'm thinking of you, my fellow Americans. The winds of change have arrived. For those of you who cry in support, I thank you. I commend those of you who have reached out beyond the political divide. Thank you for remembering that every single politician is a man or a woman with a loving family. Melania Trump. I can't think of a better message than that. Mm-hmm. And it's not because I'm biased in favor of some political ideology. I'm biased in favor of humanity and our families. Yeah. This political thing that's going on by these very violent people. They're violent, they're immoral, they're demonic, they're satanic. They'll kill your babies. And then if you oppose them, they'll send the FBI after you because you don't like them killing babies, and that becomes terrorism. It's a little bit further beyond what Melania is describing, but however many people we can grab, all right, from both sides, and that message resonates with them. That's the most powerful force we'll have in opposition to the Satanism that's upon us. Okay, because there's a very evil satanic force that has seized power, and we need to take it back, and we're not going to be able to do it divided 50-50. We're literally going to have to join together with blacks, with Hispanics, we must come together. Everyone, it doesn't matter what your politics are. You need to recognize who the evil forces are on the other side. We need to join one side, our families.
You're watching The Pete Santilli Show.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest. So call Genesis Gold Group now at